Roadshow Kitchen. We couldn't be happier to welcome back one of our favorites. Chef Alison Mountford from Ends and Stems is here. And wait till you hear what we are talking about right here this morning. It might even be too much for 2 segments, but we're going to do our best. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to see you.
It is so nice to welcome you back here. This morning we are talking about, as I have right here, the What's in Your Fridge No Food Waste Contest, which is now live. We are going to be giving away a brand new refrigerator. It is spectacular, but really the point of this, courtesy of Gills, is that we are going to show people really how we can repurpose leftovers and cook some wonderful meals with them.
Exactly. Cook the food that you already have at home, and I'll show you how.
And this is a good thing because not only do we have extra meals now for the week for the family or whatever it is we're doing or whomever it is that we're serving, but repurposing of leftovers really is good for everybody, right? They don't go to the landfill. It's
Exactly.
a repurposing of it doesn't become waste.
Exactly. Food is the #1 material in our landfills, and it emits methane. So it's a great thing you can do for the planet, and you already paid for the food, so it's a great thing you can do for your wallet as well.
I love this.
And it tastes good.
Well, right. So now as we're looking at some of the ingredients right here, talk about what you have here so far, because we're going to get to the fridge in a moment.
We're going to use our leftovers from last night. If you want to grab them, actually, they're on the right. We have chicken and rice.
Okay, because
And
many
we're going
times
to turn these into something new.
Many times we open up the fridge, well, what do I have for leftovers? And as luck would have it, we have some
Exactly.
right here.
People get tired of eating the same thing over and over again, so we're going to reinvent our leftovers. This is a really quick and easy fried rice stir fry, basically. So we have all the things to make a sauce. We're going to make a shake sauce, pack in tons of veggies, leftover chicken, and even a little bit of egg, too.
This is great. And you guys can go to roadshow.com right now, and at the top bar there's a contests tab, which you can click on to learn more. And we're going to be giving that away. You guys can look at that. You can pay attention to what Chef Alison is doing here today. Like I said, it might be too much for one show, which is why she's going to be back for 6 consecutive weeks every Tuesday working with leftovers.
And I talk fast, so keep up, and the recipe's on the page, too.
Perfect. Well, as luck would have it, the leftover fried rice is right here, and she's going to prepare it, and we will learn more even as the morning rolls on. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for
Can't
having
wait to see this come together. Back to you.
We are in the Roadshow Kitchen this morning. Thanks to Gills Appliance, Ends and Stems, and Proclamation Pan. We have a great What's in Your Fridge contest going on right now at roadshow.com, and it's very exciting because you can go home with a fridge that does just about everything. We checked it out on our show a couple weeks ago, and now Chef Alison is kind of encouraging that What's in Your Fridge by reusing what you already have. Don't let the food go to waste.
Exactly. So I teach people how to use their leftovers, how to use their ends and stems. So when you bring home a head of broccoli, how can you eat the florets, but also how can you utilize the stems?
Yeah.
So you get more for what you've already bought and paid for, but it's also really good for the planet to reduce food waste as well. So it's sort of a, wallet-based and environmentally based mission. And people are so busy and tired at the end of the day, it's really hard to get dinner on the table.
Yeah, we want a
we're
quick
talking
meal.
quick recipes. So last night we had rice. Really, I had this rice at home, and I brought it in for you all today. And chicken. So if we eat chicken, we can add this to this. You can also leave it out, and it's really just about utilizing what you have.
Great.
And we're going to make a fried rice with my shake sauce. So here we have some soy sauce. And this is great if you have kids. It's really fun, but fun for adults and their aggression too. If you need a stress reliever.
Get it out however you can.
I'm going to use a little garlic powder because it's less work. You don't have to chop the garlic.
Yep.
Fresh garlic tastes great as well, but it's all about conveniences and what can you do and what do you have. So again, you could change it out as needed. This is cornstarch, so we're going to add it to the soy sauce while it's cold. Otherwise, it clumps.
Okay.
And then this is a little bit of vinegar. I like rice vinegar for this, but you could use pretty much any kind of mild vinegar. And a little bit of sugar is pretty important to balance. And then I will let you shake that. And that's it.
Shake it up. Fun for the kids to get involved too. I know we always talk about, encouraging that, or how a lot of chefs share their stories of how that's how they got interested in food, was that there was memories in the kitchen.
Exactly. Cooking with your parents.
Yep.
And it's also just good household, management. It takes a lot of work to get dinner on the table, so it's fun to have them participate.
Oh my.
So with the broccoli, I'm going to actually chop up the little stems here. And I may do this all in one night and put in some of the florets as well. Okay. Or you could have the florets for a different dinner. Maybe you want to steam these and have them with your chicken breast.
Yeah,
totally
especially if you have kids and picky eaters, they might be better off just eating the broccoli as is with just the leaves, as I used to call them growing up.
Exactly.
The leaves of the tree. Yeah.
You can separate it out. You could even make 2 pans if you have people, maybe some vegetarians or some not. So it's really flexible. So this was just a grilled chicken breast that I had. You could do this with shrimp. You could do it with pork, steak, whatever you have. I'm just going to dice this up and add it to the pan as well. we had our vegetables sweating here a little bit off camera, but we have some mushrooms, some broccoli. I used green onions. I really like the mild flavor of the green onions.
Yep.
And then our rice. So fried rice is actually better when you use leftover rice anyway.
Okay.
It dries out a little bit in the fridge, so it's not so sticky. You can see it's a little bit clumpy, but
Yeah.
that's okay. And then our secret trick is to crack an egg into the rice.
Not into the pan.
Not into
Okay.
the pan. If you like scrambled eggs in the rice, you
Sure.
can put it in the pan, but you'll see them. You'll see that often in pad thai and some dishes. But in the,
Off-putting for some people. I like it, but yeah, sometimes when you see that egg in the mix, it might deter
right,
you. Yeah.
it's because it gets brown with the soy sauce.
Yeah.
When you do it this way, it helps coat each grain of rice. You won't see it afterwards.
And it brought that moisture back.
It brings the moisture back to it, and it will separate each grain, which you'll see in the final dish. So I'm just going to make a little hole, plop it right into the middle.
What a great tip. Yeah, I would think to add it to the pan once I get everything going, but no, do it first. Make sure every
Add it in there.
every grain of rice is coated. And this is great. We were talking about the contest that we have right now, the What's in Your Fridge, and you're going to
Yes.
be cooking with us and, showing us some leftover recipes throughout the next couple of weeks. And this is great because the fridge that we're giving away will help preserve that food and make it last a little bit longer. There's nothing
Exactly.
worse than doing a big grocery haul and a couple days later finding something like slimy in the bottom of the drawer and the produce, whatever it might be, something has
Exactly.
turned quickly.
The
Food
fridge
avoid-
has drawers. The technology has just gotten better and better.
Yeah.
So the drawers can be either high humidity or low humidity. So you can separate your vegetables based on what they need, and it will actually help you let things last longer. So let's say you did put half of this broccoli back in the fridge. You put it in the low humidity drawer, and it's bound to last that much longer.
Will
Same
have
with
it.
the pepper. I mean, how often do I just slice off a little piece of pepper and then I'll put this back in because I didn't need it for the whole recipe. So the
Exactly.
fridge will help. A good fridge, but even if you have just whatever you have at home, if you take time to learn how to store the vegetables, they'll last you a little bit longer.
It's going to help you save you on your wallet as well. We have the finished product right there, so you add the sauce, you add whatever
We can add the
veggies that you
sauce.
have, and this is going to be perfect for your dinner tonight. You can enjoy this recipe and get more contest details. They're up right now at reinventing.com.